Alright, hello everyone, Simon here. Welcome back to our playthrough of Shadowrun Dragonfall. I believe we are heading into the end game. Not that the mid game really is any different in the sense that it's not like there's infinite missions you can do, right? It's not like you can just not go into the end game and there's other stuff you can do. No, there's nothing else for us to do except to go into the end game. I suppose if you didn't do all the side missions, you could do all the side missions first. But we are taking the cred stick. Oh, should we debrief? Or should we like chat with our teammates? Tell them that we are on the end game? Alright. We have nothing to say to them. Not only do we have nothing to say to them, they don't have anything left to say either. So I've got more money than I'm ever going to use. Should I check all the shops? I don't think there's anything else for us to buy. I did see there's supposedly a minigun that we can buy. Maybe it's not this game, maybe it's a different game. We're in Microcraftwork. So we got everything there. We don't have any bots. Right, we don't have any drones. Things are alright. Nothing. It's interesting that there's no talking before we set off on the final mission. Maybe it'll come later. Also, Buragazi has a lot less to say than you'd expect. He's supposed to be the local spy master, but like he doesn't actually have any information for us ever. Like she doesn't have anything to say either. Algernon, question. See what you're selling. Oh, spellcasting. Spellcasting 5? Does Dietrich have spellcasting 6 now? Or 7? Ball lightning bolt 3. Which one would I take anyway? Probably like just let me just buy this. If he can't use it, he can't use it, right? If he can, we'll upgrade his flamethrower. I just think he needs a little more damage, right? Heal wound 2. Cooldown 3, cooldown 2. There's a lot of spells, huh? I was thinking I might play a mage next time, so there's a third game. There's a Shadowrun Hong Kong. I might play a mage. Alright, let's buy that. Not sure if Dietrich can use it. Well, we haven't gotten our final levels either. That's curious, right? They're not hitting level 6 yet. I'm guessing there's gonna be a multi-part mission. I've never given money to the dancer. Let's give her $5. Oh, that's it, nothing. She doesn't even acknowledge. She doesn't even look at you. Alrighty. Our friend Glory has a custom gun. A custom pistol. I don't know if the custom pistol is better than all the other pistols. She also has hand blades, of course. Decotted katana, hand-forged katana. Close combat 5, close combat 7. Close combat 5, damage 6, reach 1. May do AP damage on the critical hits. I'm gonna like buy these. I don't know if Glory can use them, but I'm gonna buy them just in case she can. Oh, there's these. Interesting. Punching dagger, shuriken, close combat. But her claws are definitely better than these. Her claws are not better than the katanas though. Alright, let me just buy those because I got nothing to do with my money. We don't want drugs. We can't get any more. Cyberware. Alright, let's go. Wait, something about a minigun. No, the SMG Smart Link. Shotguns, rifles. Colt M23 rifle. Smart Link. Maybe we're not done though. Maybe there's still. Maybe there's probably a multi-part mission. It's not just one final mission. Alright, travel to the rabbit hole at Outstart Spandau U-Bahn station to retrieve Alice's data. Down the rabbit hole. The tiny cred stick feels heavy in your pocket, fat with the weight of hard-won new yen. The U-Bahn station swallows you up and sends you hurtling down the rabbit hole towards Alice, towards the information you've bled for. The train pulls to a stop and the doors hiss open into the dark. Old platform. What luck? With luck, answers lie ahead. Alright. Oh, do you think we're gonna get ambushed? No. Absolutely nothing's going on. What if Alice betrays us? Alice's console stands alone against the filthy wall of the U-Bahn platform. The colorful sprites that flicker across the screen stand in sharp contrast to the surrounding grime. Insert Alice's payment into the machine. The cred stick port in the machine greedily accepts your payment. You watch as the black plastic of the cred stick case disappears into the console. Moments later, a message winks onto the screen. SCKC, couldn't wait for you any longer. Something is tracking me, something terrible. Okay. Hey, maybe Alice is dead. Need to get out of town, go dark for a while. If you're smart, you will too, but a deal's a deal. When you punch the flashing button on the console, it'll split out an optical chip with your information. Alright, so Alice went... that's so funny. Because, like, poor Amso said that he would definitely not jack into the web, jack into the darknet, until the whole thing is over. So he hires Alice to do that for him instead. And now Alice is being hunted. And she's gone into hiding. Take my advice, whatever this Vauclair business is to you, drop it and run. And for God's sake, SCKC, stay out of the Matrix, it isn't safe, Alice. Man. Alright, she's the best in the business, and she is spooked. The message fades from the screen and a button on the console begins to flash. Press the button. You can hear the whine of motors spinning up in the arcade cabinet's guts. With a smooth mechanical motion, a generic brand optical chip slides out of the payment port in front of you. Abruptly, the screen goes black, the console powers down. The optical chip sits in its cradle, waiting for you to take the chip. The instant that the chip leaves its cradle, the machine reboots itself. You are again alone. Alright, the machine just wiped itself as well. Oh, what could possibly go wrong? As you settle in for your trip back to the Crowd's Bazaar, you can feel the rest of the world compartmentalize and fall away. No more distractions, just you, the train, and the optical chip. It sits in your pocket like a hot stone, impossible to ignore. The train ramps up to speed, filling the air with a monotonous electric whir. The sound is soft and low and urgent, like the droning wings of an enormous insect. It'd be soothing if your mind weren't occupied with other matters. All at once, the monotony is broken. Your PDA is buzzing. A quick glance at the screen tells you that you're receiving a call and that poor Amso is on the other end. Answer the call. You hit the receive button on your PDA. One look at the grainy image that blossoms to life on the screen is enough to tell you that something has gone terribly wrong. The strangled sounds of panicked breathing punch through your PDA's tiny speakers. In the image window, you can see the outlines of figures silhouetted against the backdrop of Amso's shop. The view rotates, bringing them towards the center of the frame. The image sharpens. In the center of the screen stands an enormous orc in battle armor, a hand cannon leveled at something just out of frame. His face is a shiny mat of grafted tissue, his smile like something out of a nightmare. Why would you yell for Paul? I want to say hi to him. What's his name again? You watch powerless as the orc's grin widens. The frantic breaths that you hear coming from off-screen increase in frequency. From off-screen you hear Amso's frantic voice. Aldran, please, tell me what this is all about. What are the Fire Wings' plans? You're going to kill me anyway. Don't send me to the grave without... Your stomach drops as the gun bucks and rolls in the orc's hand. Your view on the PDA pitches wildly. Then comes to a sudden stop with a violent cracking sound. A burst of static floods the screen. Moments later, a dark shape falls into view with equivalent force. You hear the unmistakable sound of bone crunching against hardwood. The camera auto-adjusts and the dark shape swims into focus. You are staring into and through the dripping cavernous ruin of what was once a human head. The remnants of the face that remain are enough to confirm what your gut already knows. The body on the screen is that of poor Amso. From out of frame far away you can hear another voice, a woman, young from the sound of it, with a military cadence. What now, sir? Now we press our advantage. Jam their comms, Ortega. The sounds of hurried motion recede into the background. Alright, remember people. Amso was the brains of the operation, but the rest will put up a lot more fight. Flush him out and take him down one by one. Alright, well, Amso's gone. Another voice chimes in, a young man this time. Sir, look at Amso's wrist, the PDA. I think it's recording. God fucking damn it. You hear the roar of another gunshot and the screen goes dark. Your vision swims and the screen of your PDA seems to fade away. The impact of what you've just witnessed hammers you in the gut over and over again. Amso is dead. The Crowd's Bazaar is under attack. It is entirely possible that an ambush party is already waiting to meet you at the U-Bahn platform. Whatever your attackers have planned, you won't be able to do much about it from in here. The train is speeding towards the Crowd's Bazaar station. No more stops between you and the enemy. Can't we emergency stop the train and get off earlier? Nothing to do but prepare yourself and wait. Yeah, no, why can't we emergency stop the train? Ah, hello. Look at all these dead people. Hey, Iger. Iger has been working. I see. The barrel of Iger's rifle swings upwards. She emerges from cover, turning to face you. About time you showed up. Hey, the train is the train. Like, I don't choose how fast the train goes, Iger. The light plays off of Iger's face like a street light. on rain-slick asphalt. Her face, neck, and chest are sheeted in thick, dark liquid. Blood. A lot of blood. I don't think she's hit. I think it's their blood. Iga, you alright? I'm fine. He only nicked my thigh. Iga wipes her mouth with the back of her hand, then hoists the corpse up from behind the makeshift barricade. A young man, maybe in his early 20s, his eyes frozen wide in surprise. What's left of his throat hangs down in ragged flaps. This, up here, this isn't mine. Yeah, no, I knew it. I didn't know. I thought, like, it's fine. It's not her blood. Nicely done. Good God. There's no God here. There is no God here right now. Nicely done. Iger shrugs. Well, you know what they say. Any weapon at your disposal. Did you meet up with Alice? Do you have the information? Yeah, I got it. An optical chip. We'll have to use my mission computer to open it. Whatever's on that chip, these bastards don't want us to read it. All the more reason to do exactly that, after we put the rest of them in the ground, that is. Iger, they killed Paul, I saw it. Iger's expression hardens. Yeah, I know. He had us all patched in on that call. We all saw what happened. I figured they tried to ambush you at the platform, ventilate the train, take you out, and cut off a potential escape route in the process. She shrugs. It's what I would do, so I hightailed it out here and set up an ambush of my own. Good thinking. Iger nods, thanks. Anyway, that's enough talk, we've got a job to do. Iger swings her rifle up and over her shoulder. There are an unknown number of hostiles topside. They are all well equipped, decently trained, and hell-bent on killing us. Cool. The last I heard, Glory was in the north end of town. Dietrich was out getting coffee when all hell broke loose. Let's go get them. North end of town. Let's go hunting. Action points upgraded. +1 action point. Your experience has increased your ability to operate in dangerous situations. Alright, so the game gives us an extra action points. Now it's getting serious. Range combat, ESP control. If I get any more karma, I should just put it into range combat, I think. I don't think we're ever gonna need more decking than this. Oh, 7 is max, by the way, I think. Like, I've kind of maxed out my decking anyway. Like, 7 is not really max, but you're never gonna use more than 7. Because look, that's the max there. You can't equip any more. Right, like drones, you can't get more than that. Well, that's interesting. The combat skills go to 8 there, or at least the hand-to-hand combat skills go to there. The gun skills go to 7, look at that. Except pistol, which goes to 9. Yeah, so 7 is kind of max. It's not really max, but it's like a soft maximum, right?